Welcome back, Odooers. Have you ever felt like managing a manufacturing floor is like conducting a massive orchestra where everyone is playing a different song? Keeping track of multiple stations, varying assembly steps, and strict quality checks is enough to make anyone's head spin. Here at Stealthywood, we're introducing a new desk product, but there's so much information to share with the work center employees, I feel like I'm losing track. But what if we could orchestrate the entire process perfectly, step by step, with zero guesswork? Well, that's where Odoo's shop floor module enters the picture. Using the shop floor module, you can break down the instructions from a bill of materials into a checklist that's easy to follow so that your shop floor operators can focus on what they do best, building great products efficiently. Meanwhile, you get real time tracking on time, costs, and inventory levels automatically. Today, we're going to take a deeper dive into the workflow of processing a manufacturing order on the shop floor and see how the shop floor module keeps things moving smoothly on the shop floor. Let's jump into our database and get started. First, because we can't break manufacturing orders into work orders for separate work centers, there's one setting that we need to enable. So here inside of the manufacturing app, we're going to go to configuration and then settings. All right, so right here up at the top, we have the work orders setting. Make sure that's selected. This setting allows us to separate the processes for a manufacturing order into work orders and operations and assign them to different work centers. As usual, if this is your first time enabling the setting, be sure to click Save over here at the top. Okay, now let's take a look at a bill of materials to see what we can do with the work order setting enabled. Let's open the operations menu and then select manufacturing orders. Boom. Then you're going to want to open up a manufacturing order or MO for my acronym lovers that we've already created. In order to produce something, every MO requires a bill of materials or BOM that defines how to make the product. And finally, let's go inside of here, and now we're going to click the text over here for our bill of materials. Boom. Now we've opened up the BOM. And the first thing we can see is the list of components over here required for the product. Now let's head on over to our operations tab. So here we've defined 3 operations or work orders required to manufacture the desk. We have assembly, staining, and drying as well. If we open up one of these operations, like say the stain one, we can see the instructions associated with the work order. But let's close this window out now. All right, we're going to assume that each operation has its own list of instructions because that's the purpose of a BOM. Back in the list of operations, we can see that staining over here is blocked by the assembly operation, and drying is blocked by the staining operation. Imagine you're manufacturing this. This is a lot to keep straight, right? And when you're manufacturing multiple products, it's even more difficult. Thankfully, as we've learned from our shop floor overview video, the shop floor module can help us throughout the manufacturing process. So let's hop over to the shop floor module and check out how it works with a manufacturing order. So here we are on our shop floor with our tablet open. We've already got a manufacturing order for 1 unit of an A-frame desk right here. And we've landed on the overview page. So on this overview page that we have right here, we have manufacturing order cards that list the next or current work orders in progress. To start processing a manufacturing order, all we have to do is tap on this assembled desk that we have right here, work order, and it'll open the work order in the Assembly One Work Center view. So let's go there now. Perfect. All right, from here, we just need to follow the directions. So first step, we have to generate a serial number for the new table. We're going to tap on this first plus sign that we have right here, and you'll notice that we have this nice little register production window. We're just going to tap the generate serial button right here because we are lazy and it does that for us and it's going to generate that number. Great. Let's tap validate, and that's the step that is going to now be crossed off. Boom. With an instruction started on the first step, a timer has started for this work order without even having to tap the start button. This timer that we have always is going to basically keep track of the time that we've spent working on the work order. This time tracking information can also be viewed later on the MO itself. So in the next instruction over here, it looks like we need to specify which oak slab we're going to be using for this desk. We're just going to tap on this plus icon that we have right here, and oh, small little doopsie over here. We're going to tap on the correct one once again. All right, perfect. Now that we're at the right one, we're going to select, let's just pick this topmost one that we have right there. Boom, we have now selected one. All right, now we're moving forward. It looks like now we have to drill pocket holes. If I'm doing this, I might want more information about how exactly to drill these holes. So let's assume that I don't know what that means. We're going to hit this little I. Ooh, and look at that. We've brought up our nice little worksheet. Aha. Instructions complete with a PDF of what the finished product should look like. All right, let's drill these holes. All right. Power tools are fun. Okay, when we're done, we just close the window over here with our little X right there, and then we just tap our little check mark. Boom, and it moves us forward. So I know these remaining steps have instructions in PDFs just like this one, so I'm going to fast forward through these steps to make it less boring. All right, now that we've completed all instructions in this work order, we have this Mark as Done button here at the bottom. Let's tap that button now. Boom. Oh, the work order disappears. And if you have a sharp eye, you may have noticed that the paint room now has an open work order for it because the assembly operation that was blocking it has been completed. If we open the paint room over here, work center view, we can see the next work orders instructions list. First, on this one, it looks like we need to do a quick quality check of the desk surface. Let's open up that worksheet as well, because I don't know how to check for that. Thank goodness. Looks like we have some common defects to look out for. Looking at our surface, though, it looks great. I do great work. So we're going to exit this worksheet right now. And then once again, we're going to click the check mark that makes it get crossed out, and it's passed this time around. Boom. On the other hand, if something fails the quality check, we can create a quality alert from the options menu at the bottom of the work order card. You can kind of see that right there. Boom, right there. And then we can send it back for finishing, but we're not going to do that. We're going to keep moving forward. Otherwise, the process is basically the same as the last one. We're going to open up a worksheet over here, or in this case, any information that we need, and click the check marks over here or other icons to mark the work as complete. Let's fast forward once again. Pretend we are the best goddamn craftsman ever. All right. Now that we're done, let's mark this one as done as well. And boom. The drying room over here has our final operation ready. Let's open up that work center and see what's there. All right. This one is a little bit unique. So now that we've opened it up, let's tap the start button over here to start our timer. And there we go. So if we tap the information one on this one, you'll notice we can see that this desk needs to rest for 72 hours to allow the finish to dry fully. So we can actually close this worksheet if we'd like to call it that. And wow, oh my God, 72 hours have passed really quickly thanks to movie magic. So now we're going to tap that check mark and we're done. This time around, wouldn't you know it, the close production button appears for us. All we have to do is tap that button and just like that, the manufacturing order is completed and the desk is entered into our inventory. We're done. There's nothing left on the work centers. There you have it. With the shop floor module, we went from, in this case, raw oak slabs to a beautifully finished and quality checked piece of furniture, all time tracked and managed seamlessly without a single clipboard or paper trail in sight. Thanks for watching. Happy manufacturing. Go grab a snack.